Hey, Delaney, how are you? Yep, the first one here. Welcome back, champ. Welcome back, Delaney. Thank you for the thumbs ups. I appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the chat. Delaney, good to see you. I appreciate that. I love to play when I get a chance. Boogie woogie, guys. Hey guys, hope everybody is Sibega. What's up, guys? Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please type down below. We'll get to something a little softer now. Still Dre. I actually used to know that one. I don't know it anymore, though. Let's see. I think it's a C. Was it a C minor? I forgot it, brother. I'm sorry. I need to learn it. I'm not a gangster, brother. Do I look like, listen, do I look like a gangster? All right, guys. Thank you, Delaney. I appreciate you. I like the John. I'm trying to learn the John Legend song. It's oh, 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 how many times? Let's see. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. You got my head spinning. No kidding. I can't bring you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. Da, 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 da. You know, Beatles, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, whispers words of wisdom, let it be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, whispers words of wisdom. Or I was playing with one earlier today. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm yours. I'm yours. I'm yours. I'm yours. You done it, and I saw you lost it. I tried to be cool, but you're so cool that I lost it. The chords are B flat, E flat, G flat for those changes. Oh, I don't know, man. I've just been fiddling around on the piano since I was a little bit younger. B flat, okay? B flat. So B flat, E flat, G flat. So B flat's there. B flat, E flat. And what's after E flat? G flat. I'd have to play with that. I like this one. He plays. I was playing with this one earlier. This is kind of a new one. Shout out to Delaney, my moderator. Hello, Delaney. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I used to know that I'm still Dre. I'm pretty sure it's... I'm trying to... I know it's... I used to know it. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to do it off my ear. It was like... It was... I think it's this one. It's like... Was it that one? I know I'm so close. It goes here. It was like a C minor. Or was it an E minor? Oh, maybe that's it. I think it's C minor. Maybe it's E minor. Maybe it's A minor. Maybe it's AC. Maybe it's that one. I'm so close, I can't remember it. It's like... It's there. Anyways, try to figure it out. It's C-E... Oh, is it C-E-A? C-E-A. Okay, so it's an A minor. C-E-A. Okay. And then B-E-G. Oh, there it is. C-E-A, yeah. And then B-E-G. And then B-E-G. Okay. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I couldn't remember the starting of it because, you know, music's kind of like one of those things for me. I find patterns, like I love this pattern. I'll give you one since you taught me that. E, E minor, the D, C, E, G. That's like a version of Jelly Roll. I'm not okay. I'm barely getting by. Losing track of time. Losing sleep at night. I'm not okay. So he says, so if I say I'm fine, just know I learned to hide it well. I'm not okay. I'm barely getting by. Losing track of days. Losing sleep at night. I'm not okay. I'm barely getting by. Losing track of days. Losing sleep at night. So if I say I'm fine, just know I learned to hide it well. And this is my twist to it. This is my version. Yo, Truth, welcome back. Dimitri, Delaney, thanks for coming in. So he said, funny because I have my notes written on my piano keys. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I do more of a number system. So like so I'll show you. So Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, right? And the key is C. It's C, G, A, G, F, E, B, C. But I look at it as 1 1 5 5 6 6 5 4 4 3 3 2 2 1. So I'm going to play a simple version and add to it. So that's what's Twinkle Twinkie when he has some caffeine. But kind of added to it. Oh, sweet. Um, so now let's make Twinkle Twinkle kind of sound jazzy. See, I like to try to do stuff like that. Like, now that's some Twinkle Twinkle. Yeah, play with it, man. Play up the keys while we're on the thing, man. So Twinkle Twinkle, just 1, C, G, A, G, F, E, D, C. So now we're going to change the tempo. Do, do, do. A twinkle and all. So then now you can make Twinkle Twinkle sound sad. Thanks, brother. Now you can make it sound sad, Twinkle Twinkle. Welcome back, Delaney, my moderator. So I'll take Twinkle Twinkle sad. So there's Happy Twinkle. What's a thing minor chord? Truth, welcome back. Hi, Truth. So a minor chord is a chord that sounds sad. So this is a happy chord. This is a minor chord. So you think about it, I'll kind of show you on the camera. So this is a major chord. This is C, E, G, right? Put it like this. So you have the two black notes, a C. Yeah, white key major, yep. Now if you think about it, I like to do intervals. If you're here and this is a note and you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. A major chord is a root note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that's major. That's a C major. If I'm at D and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, that's a D major. So now if I want to do a minor chord, instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, which would be C major, I take this middle note and I drop it. So I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a minor chord is 3 tones by 4, and a major is 4 tones of 3. So 4, 3, 3, 4. And you'll notice it'll sound sad. Minor chord, minor, major. Any chord. So if I'm here and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, that's major, that's minor. So the key is mixing and matching. So when you play something like something like that, you're just doing a difference between major and minor chords. To play Not Like Us, play B, D, F sharp at the same time. All right, let's see that. B, D. That's okay. So it's basically, so you're doing a B minor chord to start with, and then B, E, G. So then you're so. All right, so you do the B, then the B, E, J, and then back. So B, E, G once, then B, D, F sharp. Oh yeah, Sharma. I actually lean towards more 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not trained at all, guys. So I kind of play what I like, but I know Pacabella and Canon D, so it's a. So let's see. Okay, there it is. Okay, now we got it. Yeah, I can't remember the Turkish March. See, a lot of the times that I play muses, yeah, welcome up. A lot of music that I play. Here's one that a lot of people like. Or da 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 da. Or something like John Legend. Da 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 da. There's a little bit right there. All right, cool. Yeah. So can I play? Can you play Old MacDonald Had a Fart? No, but the closest thing I have to that is The Lion Sleeps Tonight. There we go. Wait, there you go. DDP 60 muted on piano. I have a donor DD. Oh, you have a Don. Oh, you have a Donner DDP 60. That's cool. Here's one, guys. If you like jazzy stuff, hit the road jack is A, G, F, G. Something like that. Thank you. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Here's a boogie woogie one. Do I know how to play Dark as Night? Klein, I do not. A lot of what I play is just kind of what's in my head. I'm I'm not really the best player when people are like, "Can you play this song?" I'm kind of try to create original music. I take little patterns and make my own thing. So I apologize. But in the future, I do want to learn some more stuff. Um, oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna get some coffee real quick. Ah, while I get some coffee, feel free. Is that one I should learn? Klein, why do you think dark is night? It's my coffee station over here, guys. Why should I learn dark as night? What makes you say that? Or not learn, but why do you recommend that one? Yeah, ask away, guys. Dark as Night. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start taking requests, and I'm going to start in my free time. You got to remember, guys, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I do a lot of other stuff. I just hop on here from time to time when I have some spare time. Dark as Night. I'm going to write that down. It's a chill song to play. Okay, so tell me what you mean when you say chill song. I'm going to write that down. So dark is night. Okay. Yeah, from now on, when people say little things, I'm going to try to write it down on my sticky and try to learn a little stuff, because this is my office, guys, by the way. I'm an entrepreneur. Yes, my office! Centuries through the dawn. That's kind of my style of music. Dun 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 dun. Woo! Let's see. Dark as Night. Is it this one? Is this it? Is it by a Soviet artist? Oh, a Soviet Great Patriot. Oh, it's Soviet war song? Hey guys, yeah, sorry it it started lagging. Guys, you got to remember I'm in the middle of the woods. Like when I say we have, like, literally I'm in the middle of the country. But I tried to redo my router real quick. But yeah, guys, this is the entrepreneur's office. Always have cash. All right. This is the office, workstation. Remember, nobody cares. Work harder. Paperwork. All right. I think this is a song. Delaney. Shout out to my moderator. Delaney's my moderator. Yeah, Klein, we're in the middle of the woods, so any of my new viewers, you got to remember that. Oh, bam! Look at them biceps. Sorry, guys, I've been lifting weights again, so the gains are coming in. You know what I mean? You got to love yourself. This song, Dark as Night. I like this song, man. Thanks for recommending it. I'd never heard of it. A Soviet Great Patriotic War song. Dark in the night. Only bullets are whizzing over the steppe. Oh, wow. Always, Delaney. Delaney, shout out to my first person in here. She's always good. You, my love, I know you are not sleeping. And secretly at the cradle. Ooh, that's a good song, guys. Yeah, I'm in the, yeah, brother. People don't realize how deep into the country I am. I'll show you the backyard, guys. Yeah, Klein, I'm a soldier and a patriot, and I can respect anybody from a warrior clan. I come from a German and Viking warrior clan, so that song really was hitting for me. I'm going to listen to it later, probably in silence. See, that's the backyard, guys. So when I say we deep in the woods, so yeah, we deep in the woods, guys. So yeah, that's one of those songs. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Klein, that's actually one of those songs I think I want to listen to when I'm offline, because it's a very emotional song. I'm a very, I wouldn't say emotional as far as how I act. I'm very expressive. Yeah, I have a few neighbors. The whole street only has like 7 houses on it, though. So all the people out here are, yeah. Yeah, that song really kind of was poking at my heart, though, because I was sitting there thinking, wow, that's crazy. Just the words and the lyrics. I need to listen to that when I kind of have my own. Oh, there's a hawk, guys. There's a hawk outside, dude. You want to see my hawk? It ain't mine, but look. You see him out there? Right there? He's a hawk. But, yeah. Cats got food, animals got food, everybody's got water. Shoot away. Yeah, I put my finger on the camera. Well, sometimes we have deer that come out. Last couple days, I done seen 2 baby deer done pop their heads out, and they've been running up and down the street. And you know, there are a lot of hunters out here, but I don't think it's deer season yet. Oh yeah, Delaney. Well, was it a hawk? Yeah, well, it depends on the hawk. Yeah, I like hawks just because they're a predator, and my favorite animals are predators like panthers, tigers, hawks. I like apex predators, but you definitely got to protect your own. You got to protect your doggies and stuff. Truth. I'll answer that question. So, truth. Those numbers represent the top fans on today's chat. So, the top fans. Oh, yeah, foxes are cool. Where you at, Climb, where you have foxes at? So, the top fans have basically an experience point. So, a place for fans to stand out. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. So, how do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points. You get that from sending live chat messages. You can send a gift. You can send a super chat. Those give you experience points. And then if you're 1, 2, or 3, it'll put. Delaney is my moderator, right? Did that answer? Hopefully that answers Truth's question. But yeah, I did want to cook these eggs, man. So I've been training with weights again, guys, and I'm proud to start to build muscle again because, man, after my surgery, I lost like 80 pounds, guys. Shout out to anyone who's ever had to overcome a surgery. So I wanted to cook some eggs, but I think I'm going to be lazy. I think I'm going to be lazy and just make a smoothie real quick. Anybody want to watch me make a smoothie real quick? And then I'm going to make a smoothie, play a little bit, and get ready to go to the gym. All right. We are eating a steak tonight, so we're meeting the family for Longhorns later. So, yep. So we'll put that there. Guys, my chat, in case you don't know, it is music therapy. Give a thumbs up if you haven't up at the top. But basically, it's pretty simple, guys. The whole purpose of this chat is for me to get on here with you guys, right? And basically, I'm an entrepreneur. I do sales, I do business, I do music, I train athletes. I simply want to encourage all the entrepreneurs, all the young men and women to believe in themselves. Now, how do you develop a mindset? How do you turn into the best version of yourself? Those are some of the things that I like to discuss on this channel. Me three, me three, me three, me three. All right, Delaney says me three. So, time to make a shake. I'm going to put about 40 grams of whey isolate. And you guys are probably going to think this is nasty, but I am going to crack some raw eggs in my smoothie. I'm going to keep it real. 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 What's up? I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. I hate. I can't stand fake people, dude. Listen, Let me tell you a piece of life advice, guys. Always be yourself. Now, that doesn't mean you don't, sometimes you have to shut your mouth and be quiet because sometimes it's just, guys, sometimes it's best not to say anything, but always keep it real, right? Um, Everybody into the chat, thank you for showing up. We played some piano for a little bit. Now I'm going to make me a quick smoothie, head to the gym, and then I got to go do some business, man. Got to go make them monies, baby. So, you got me for a little bit longer while I make my smoothie. This is my jar of peanut butter. It is a good jar. It is a jar of peanut butter. It is the largest jar of peanut butter that I could find. It is a 9-pound thing of peanut butter. Hi from Greece. I'm going to keep it real. We from Greece. We got Delaney from Florida. We got the Soviet song Dark Knight. We got the peanut butter delight. Shout out from Greece. Guys, camel. Well, brother, I'll tell you what. When I was younger, and I do want to say this, try to keep it as appropriate as we can on here, but in some parts of the United States, THC is legal. Here's the thing. I used to smoke and drink a lot, but I am sober now. I don't drink or smoke. That's my choice. Really love it, my friend. Woo, woo, woo. There you go. Now, I went through a phase where I lived in California for 7 years. So there was a time when, I would make peanut butters and stuff like that. But for me, that's not really what I do now. Me personally, I found I was more productive when I didn't drink and I didn't smoke. I went to the gym and I started a business. And then I became very successful. So my advice is to get rid of that habit. Do you play the piano, dude? Yes, I do play the piano. Well, you can ask people on here. They just heard me play for a bit. Delaney's heard me play probably more than anyone in here. I do play. I kind of fiddle around with patterns and play scales and stuff. To me, music is a form of expression, right? I use the piano to express, like when I have feelings inside, I do two things. Oh, you play a bit of piano? Yeah, Klein does, yeah. Well, of course you do. Klein, I know you play because you were talking about chords and then you wanted me to play Dre, and I was like, was it C-E-G? But it was A-C-E, which is a C minor inverted. So, yeah, I could tell you played. Sometimes people come over here and they say they play, and I ask them questions, and I'm like, do you really play, brah? Or are you playing with me? So, guys, I'm going to show you something that's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. It's called frozen bananas. Okay. Frozen bananas. Are you asking me where I'm from? If you ask me where I'm from, he's from Greece. What time is it in Greece? Frozen bananas, guys. Look. Get bananas, unwrap them, and freeze them. Okay. Once you unfreeze your banana, once you freeze the bananas, put them in a cup and blend them in a smoothie. This is the key to making, if anybody likes banana cream, right? Banana cream smoothies or banana cream pie or that creamy banana taste, which I love, this is the way to do that, right? You get those frozen bananas and you put them as ice, and it makes your smoothies thick and creamy, dude. I love a thick, creamy smoothie. Oh, dude. So this is going to make it. The only thing is sometimes the bananas stick when they freeze. So you gotta use them forearms to get them out. But yeah, dude, these banana smoothies are awesome. So we'll take that, put that there, rinse the hands. Any other questions, guys? Any entrepreneurs in here? We have some piano players. We have some musicians. Anybody got any questions about leadership, business? What we got here? My does that he used to be. Oh, your dad does that? Nice, smart man. Dad used to be a chef. Hey, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, if your dad, I don't know where he learned that from, but I can definitely tell he knows what he's doing. because you freeze bananas, man. God, it's just, you can do so much with it, man. So much. And then I've got some of this hemp milk right here. Look at this food I got, guys. I went and volunteered at my church. I got cases and food. So all of these, I've got all of these, right? Cases and cases. I got cases of food, cases of coffee, sports coffee, protein shakes. Always give back to your community, guys. Every time I give back to my community, it's crazy what happens, right? And because I'm building muscle again, I'm going to put this one over here. I got to eat. Just so you know, guys, I'm very big on training athletes to become stronger, young men and young women, getting them to be stronger. So this channel does include health and wellness. So if you ever want to build muscle, you want to put some size on, you're curious about how to eat, I'll show you my fridge. Right through here, we got a lot of eggs. We'll put these eggs back. See, my breakfast is a bunch of eggs and fruit and protein, right? Flours. I got about 10 pounds of chicken in there. Dude, I got so much entrepreneur motivation just from one session with you. That's right. You exactly right. You get the motivation because I'm a real, true, keep it real entrepreneur. That's what's up. Remember, guys, I'm here to motivate you. Okay. I also have people that motivate me. But when it comes to motivation, I want to explain one thing to you, okay? It's not, Delaney always laughs at my jokes. Thank you, Delaney. Guys, it's not just about motivation. It's about discipline, okay? Discipline. Discipline and consistency is what separates the successful people from the ones that don't. You don't got to have all the talent. You just got to show up day after day, cell after cell, habit after habit. If you haven't read the book, James Clear, Atomic Habits, everything that you do, every decision builds up from the day before. All you have to do is not give up, be a sponge, be positive, don't make excuses, find a mentor, and get shite done. Then you can go around screaming on YouTube like I do all day and try to build a following. But yeah, truth. I'm glad I give you some motivation, man. It's not easy, man. But it's something you have to do. You just do it, man. Dave Goggins? I like David Goggins, man. I actually met David Goggins a long time ago when he came. Of course, yep. Yeah, I actually really like David Goggins, man. I got to meet David Goggins before he was famous because I was in the Navy and he came to get a pair of boots. And I was working in the store, right? And I did supply. So I had all the supplies and I was with the SWIC team and I managed the money and the supplies and I got to train with these guys. So we were always working out and doing crazy stuff. I'm talking, and I saw David Goggins go on a run and I went on a run with him for like 10 miles and I got tired. And David said, "Where your world ends, mine begins." And I just kind of put my tail between my legs and said, "All right." But no, he inspired me. I went through a phase where I did a lot of running. I did like 100-mile weeks and stuff. I then wanted to build muscle. I wanted to get a little bit bigger, so I got into strength training. But dude, David Goggins is a cool dude, man. He's the real deal. He's the real deal, man. And for sometimes people think that story's kind of weird when I tell them I did meet David Goggins, but I'll show you right here. Thank you, brother. Here is where I served in the Navy. Shout out to my assistant, guys. This is my dog. Oh, brother, you ain't got your hat on today. What's wrong with you? You know we wear our hat. That's my assistant, right? Best assistant I ever had. This guy never complains, always holds my tray. Anyways, yeah, this is the time when I served in the Navy. So I went to Afghanistan, right? These are some of my plaques, right? This is some people I served with. You know, I served with a lot of SWICs and stuff. Okay, you thinking about doing a half marathon? Yeah, are you training for it? Don't just hop into it. Don't just hop into it, man. Gotta always have some cash on you, boys. Always have cash. Remember, cash solves a lot of problems. If you find yourself in a pickle and you got cash, you can get out. If you ain't got cash, that's all right. I used to be homeless, so you can do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you're training for the marathon, do it. If you want any tips on training, feel free to ask. If you're on a good training program, follow it. But I have my own opinions for training because I've done some long races. I've done some 23-hour races in the past. I don't do it now because I'm a little bit heavier. I'm like 235 pounds and I do strength training. So I don't do all the running. I still do sprints and I still do cardio, but not marathon training, just a different type of training. It's just different, you know. But, and always, guys, take time to smell the flowers. Here's my rose, guys. Yeah, well, a 23-hour run took me like 6 months to train for. Now, you got to remember, I was an athlete. I grew up on a farm. So I am bigger now. Like I have some good muscle and stuff, but I'm more of an endurance athlete. I can go on 100-mile bike rides. I can swim for 24 hours. I got crazy endurance. Remember, endurance is more about pacing yourself. And when it comes to a 23-hour run, all I did was, you know, there's stations, you run for like 6-7 hours, keep moving, you stay hydrated with electrolytes and sodium. It's hard, but it's not as hard as you think. Oh, you live on a farm. Oh yeah, well it's just like you work all day on a farm. Guys, anybody that comes into the chat, feel free to ask any questions. I'm enjoying the conversation with Klein real quick, so I'm going to keep it rolling. Okay, Delaney. Yeah. Well, Delaney, I know you're here. You're actually number one in the EXP today, which is great. I'm going to suck down this smoothie. And guys, always put 2 or 3 raw eggs in your smoothie. Eat eggs every day. If you want to build muscle, even if you're running, eggs are a superfood. Klein, what kind of farm you live on? Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. It don't get better than that, guys. I love a good smoothie. Mm. That's okay. Get some animals, try to get some chickens. If you can get some chickens, also ducks, believe it or not. A lot of people don't know this. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with an old farm. If you can, get some ducks. Ducks are a really good thing to have on a farm. Ducks lay eggs. Duck eggs are extremely nutritious. They're more nutritious than chicken eggs. All eggs are good. But you get a pool, and ducks poop in water. So if you get a plastic pool where those ducks poop in the water, a lot of people think that's gross. Where you take a cup, you stir that water with all that poop in it, and you take a cup and you use that water poop to put on your flowers, your garden, your trees. It's got so many nutrients. There's micronutrients for the soil. You can take a hose, put it in the duck poop, and you can use it as an irrigation system. Oh, yeah. Always, yeah, man. The duck poop is really good for the farm, guys. I'm telling you. You have a garden, you don't even need fertilizer. You don't really need anything in the soil. You just let the ducks poop in the water, in the plastic container or whatever, mix it up, and if you have like a pump, you can put one end of a hose. You could siphon it with your mouth, but you might get some duck poop in your mouth. But you cycle it out and you just take a cup You just take a cup and then you pour that on your plants, and it'll turn them into beautiful plants. Hmm. This rose has been out of the garden for a week, and it's still growing. It's crazy. Not growing, but it's still alive. It's got some minerals in it, and it's been getting a lot of sunlight. So, I don't know if the truth is still in here. Truth, if you're still in here, you were talking about some entrepreneur stuff. Does anybody have any questions about anything entrepreneurial related? Or, because I could go play some more piano, but I'm only going to be on here for a little bit longer because I do have to go do some stuff today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Truth, you said I motivated you with some entrepreneur stuff. Okay. Do you guys want to talk about ideas for businesses? Do you have any questions about what separates a successful business person from someone that's not successful? What you guys got? Because you guys know I can talk all day. I'll always put up some random. How do you decide what ideas are worth pursuing? Yeah, that's a tough one, man. So, depending on your age, this is going to kind of differ. But what you need to do is you got to do some research. Whatever area you live in, you can do two things. If you want to do a small business that's local, just go around your town or your village or your city, walk around and try to find problems that people can't solve, right? So, you'll be surprised at what you can do by solving other people's problems. So, you need to identify a problem that someone has and then come up with a solution, right? Does that make sense so far? Right. So, a lot of my viewers are a little bit younger. Some of my viewers that are a little bit younger, y'all can research online. You can search entrepreneur ideas. You can just do some research, right? Okay. But if you are just out in town, go into restaurants, go into businesses, look around and find problems. And if you're, I was thinking of trying to get a job over the summer for a bit of job experience. Yeah, it's always great to get experience. Yeah, if you want to really, really get a lot of good experience, go become a waiter. I know this is going to sound crazy, but go wait tables because if you want to get experience and you want to get into a job that's going to promote you, then do something else. But if you want to become an entrepreneur, do something where you have to service people. Get used to where you have to talk to people, right? You service them. You get to see people when they have bad attitudes. They're going to test you. They're going to test your patience. You're going to have to make decisions. It's going to suck a lot of times. It's going to be stressful. But that kind of prepares you for business because business is not easy, right? If you really want to get the entrepreneur spirit, go do a job where you have good commissions and you go do sales. Go knock on doors, go call people on the phone. Just get used to being rejected, get used to being told no, but get used to people saying, "Oh, you're an asshole. I can't believe you're just an idiot." Blah, 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 blah. You might as well get used to building that thick skin because once you build that thick skin, you're then going to be used to it. So then once your confidence comes in play, you'll be able to resist all the negativity because the hardest thing that gets people when they start a business is getting rejected. They have one day where they get no sales and someone tells them, "Go F yourself. Oh, you're did as this," and it gets to people's heads. If you want to be a business owner, you're going to have to get used to people laughing at you, telling you don't know what you're doing, judging you, and it's not easy. That's the part of business that's not glamorous. It's not the sexy part, but that's really the truth. That's what I mean. You're probably scared of judgment more than anything. Yeah. And the number one fear in the United States, it may be the world, but in the United States is the fear of public speaking. So you got to break that. So nobody wants to be judged. But what you have to do is you have to pursue, just like going to the gym. When you lift heavier weight, you get stronger. It builds your confidence. You need repetition, right? And don't do it by yourself. Find a mentor, find a team, right? Find someone that can mentor you in the right direction. Find someone who's succeeded in business and then they mentor you. I give a lot of free tips online just because I feel like that's what I need to do. Every time I talk to you guys, it's just developing my skill set to talk, to sell. Um, it's just part of what I do. And I'm building a community on here to where I want to encourage you guys to get used to it. Um, you may need to get a job for a while, but when you get a job, what you need to do is you need to continue to work on a side business that is going to be more entrepreneurial. You want to become a 1099 employee, not a W 2. A 1099 means you get to write off taxes, tax deductions for yourself. When you're a W 2, the employee writes you off as a tax expense, right? And if you don't know what you want to do, think about life insurance. Now, if you don't like to talk to people, if you don't have a car to drive the people and set up meetings, um, anyways, you give a glimpse of how business mentors would be like, yeah, well, not all business mentors would be like me. The good ones will have their own style. Everybody's different, but what they will be is authentic. You need to find someone that actually has a genuine interest in your success. Okay. Yeah, so you're 24. So, Truth, you're at the age where now is a great chance to become an entrepreneur. Now, there's drop shipping. You know, you could go online and try to sell stuff. That's one avenue. If you're good with computers and you can learn, drop shipping is a great business. But, you know, I'd recommend, you know, I'd recommend servicing people. I learned more as a waiter when I was younger, just waiting tables, learning how to talk to people, making them laugh, and I always got good tips, so I always had cash on me. And in a restaurant, you always get food too. So you always have access to food and you always have access to cash. So becoming a waiter or a waitress is a really good thing. But you're going to have to deal with people. And a lot of people have an issue dealing with people. So the quicker you can learn to deal with people, be a conversation starter, learn to tell a joke, and then also, guys, read books. Look, I'm going to suck down this smoothie so I can go train. We're about halfway done. Mm. Look, guys, when I say read, I mean read, guys. Read. These are some of my books: Music Theory, Home Skills, American Original History, How to Speed Read, Nikola Tesla, Worst Case Scenarios, like motivationals, Western literature, right? You want to read, guys. You need to read as much as possible. You want more confidence? How to influence people, right? How to influence, I forget the name of the book, but it's how to influence people, how to influence, let me look it up real quick. Let me pull up my computer real quick. Um, the more you learn, right, the stronger you become. So you want to think about going to the gym. Build your body for strength. Get stronger, okay? Get stronger in the gym with certain movements. Then get smarter when you're studying. The key to being a good entrepreneur is that consistency and that discipline and that drive. You almost need to have a delusional sense of confidence, right? You almost literally need to have a delusional sense of self belief to where you just refuse to give up. You just keep going no matter what anyone says. You just have this unrelenting desire. Let's see. How to influence, I forgot the book. How to Influence book and people title. What is that name of that one? That was a good one. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That's a great book. That one right there. Right. Um, and yeah, and if you don't know what you want to do, go join the military. Go do that for a while. Um, go join the Air Force or Navy for a bit. You'll learn more about the world. Actually, if you don't really have an idea of what you want, if you don't have an idea of what you want to do, join the military is a great idea. Yeah, joining the military. Yeah, sorry guys, I had to step over here for a second. I actually had to pee real quick because, yeah, I pee. Yep. So, well, bam. So yeah, the sooner, if you don't know what you want to do, joining the military for a while is not a bad idea. Simply put, you will be able to learn a lot about. I mean, I know it sounds simple, but I know it sounds really simple, and it is simple, but it's really about consistency. Okay, so Truth says, I mean, my thoughts are like, what if people hate me and stop taking services? So here's the thing. If you have the idea in yourself, okay, listen, this is the coach coming out at me, okay? So, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Okay, listen. Okay, I want your full attention, right? You cannot be an entrepreneur or in the service industry and have that what if people don't like me attitude. That is poison. That is cancer of the brain, okay? So, truth. What you need to do is you need to work towards a goal and start doing hard stuff. I mean, hard stuff. Like go running, go lift weights, go study, put in the work. And then the more work that you put in, the less of those thoughts will come into your mind. Because the only reason that someone has self doubt is because they're not pursuing a goal. You should have an unshakable sense of confidence. That unshakable sense of confidence you're going to carry with you through every aspect of your life. It's like a muscle. You have to train it. Get up, right? I get up every day and I have my board over here, right? Nobody cares. Work harder, right? Write down your goals. Write down the things you want to do, right? Read, right? So, knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment, right? So, you've got to train yourself to do that. It's not easy, brother. No one said it's going to be easy, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it. So worth it. You just got to do it. Make sense? You can do it. You're not going to want to do it. You're not going to like to do it. It's not going to be your favorite thing to do. You're probably going to hate it. You're probably going to wish that you weren't born sometimes. You're going to be like, God, I can't believe this. Why did I do this? This is shitty. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Good. that means you're on the right path. When you hate what you're doing and you're suffering every day, right? You got to suffer every day, guys. You have to physically put yourself in a situation where you suffer every day. You have to do stuff you don't want to do to the point to where you smile when you have to do things you don't want to do because you know you're pursuing excellence. Simple as that, guys. Make sense? I'm going to go grab my laundry real quick. I'll be right back. Gym bag. So I got my gym bag for the gym. I've got my travel bag to travel when I go out. Let's see here. Pop this right here. All right. Laundry right there. Okay. He said that's what my brother is doing. Well, yeah. You know, when you have older siblings or younger siblings, it's part of that. But believe it or not, they're preparing you for life. Mm-hmm. Ah, they are preparing you for life. So we have that shirt. We'll wear that. We have my Reebok shorts. We'll throw these on. I'm going to change real quick. All right. Throw the Reeboks on. Going to get ready to go to the gym in a little bit here, guys. So we are coming down to the end of the chat, but we're not quite there yet. So always try to look decent when you go places. You know what I mean? So for me, I always travel and take like clothes with me. I'm always taking extra clothes and stuff. Always try to look presentable, guys. You don't got to wear a suit, but you'll be surprised at you'll be surprised at the effort that goes in when you actually try to look a little bit halfway decent. When you try to look halfway decent, you'll actually be surprised at the effect that it has, man. So, all right. So, tank top on for the gym. Guys, I am getting ready to pack and get ready to leave here in a little bit. So, if you had any questions, pop that, pop that. I'm going to need my towel, go to the gym, train, shower, get out. Easy day today at the gym. Pop that there, shower shoes. And this is my laundry bag when I go to the gym. Right? I'm like a hermit crab, guys. So I've got my underwear, I got my socks, I've got my tank top, got this. I'm gonna pop on my Bugs jersey, cause why not? My Bugs Bunny jersey on top. When I get my pump, I'll take that off. There we go. Looney Tunes right through here. All right. There we go. Feeling good. Remember, look good, feel good. Look good, feel good. Remember that. Look good, feel good. Got some cash. I tell you guys, your boys got cash. All right. Always have some money. Put some deodorant on so I don't smell like a stinky butthole. Because when I start sweating, I turn into a stinky butthole. Maybe not the butthole part, but I do get some stinky. I've been turning into a stinky man. They'd be like, dang, man, why do you smell so bad? Because I'm training hard, guys. I be lifting some heavy stuff, and then I start stinky. You know what I mean? All right, guys. All right. We'll get that later. We put the shorts on. We'll pop that. That's good. All right. Pretty good. Then we need some snacks. Definitely going to need some snacks for the road trip. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the gym. Once I'm done with the gym, and I'll kind of show you how I structure my day so you can understand what it's like to be an entrepreneur on a Sunday. I have to go to the gym because I want to train, right? Today is my rest day, but I just want to train like some arms because I like training arms. I've been doing heavy compound lifts. I've been doing a lot of squat, bench, and deadlift. So today is a day just to pump up the arms with some volume. I'm going to take a shower at the gym. Once I shower, then I got to drive 85 miles. What's my PR? Depends on the lift. My PR right now, I'm doing 5 sets of 5. I do the incline press. So for incline press, it's like 225, and that's with a good slow tempo. My deadlift is about 600, and my squat, bench, and deadlift are probably around 1,300 pounds. 13, 14, I'm almost at 1,500 pounds. I got a 500 pound plus deadlift, 500 pound squat, and the bench is like 300-ish. So now if I use machines, I can bench up to 500 with the machine. But I tore my shoulder and I'm rehabilitating it. Yeah. So now I also do weighted pull-ups. So you got to remember, I'm 6'4", about 230 pounds. So I can do weighted pull-ups with 45-pound weight strapped to my waist. So I care more about strength mostly, but what I've noticed is with my body, if I want to be larger and I want to kind of have, because I like to be athletic, but if I just want to get larger, like in my arms, right, and my shoulders, I do better with volume. So I focus on strength training predominantly. Now, when I'm not doing strength training, I'll have other workouts where I just pump up the muscle and basically do pump days. A lot of high reps, and I'm just putting blood into the muscle. And what I noticed is that kind of volumizes the area, and that kind of gives you that plump look, right? So gym, shower, then I have a 2-hour drive. I'm going to go visit my dad, and I have a business meeting, and then at 5:30 I have a dinner. So at 5:30 I'm going to go eat a steak at Longhorns with some clients. So I'm leaving the house, and once I get going, I'm going to be gone for like 7-8 hours. So I bring my gym bag, I bring my snacks, I bring my food. I'm going to bring me a case of coffee because I'm giving this to a client. I'm going to bring one of these to a client. And I'm also going to bring some snacks. So I'm one of those people where when I go places, guys, when I leave the house, I have so much to do that I literally bring like a gym bag, I bring a food bag, and I kind of work from my car. Now that may sound kind of weird to a lot of you guys, but when you're an entrepreneur, that's what you have to do, man. You literally are working, going, man. And I'm going to see my brother today too. My brother is a professional musician. My brother is a professional drummer in a death metal band, right? It's a No Ghost, and he's also a pilot. He's training to become a pilot. Oh, how do I like my steak? Medium rare. Medium rare, my man. Nope, don't burn my steak. Don't burn my steak, guys. Don't give me no well done steak. Medium rare. Come on now. Yeah, listen, don't trust anyone that eats a well done steak. Yeah, guys, come on. Uh, I can eat a steak rare. I mean, heck, I could probably eat a steak raw if I wanted to. I'm kind of savage like that. But medium rare. My idea of a good steak is crisp on the outside, so kind of Pittsburgh and charcoal with a glazed butter, right? Kind of caramelized. And on the inside, I want it pink and smooth, really juicy, pink and smooth. And I really want it to still have that juice to it. I want it to be. See, if you cook a steak and you do it right, you should have the outside slightly crisp and glazed with butter. Yep. Oh, Delaney. She doesn't like it. That's okay. Delaney, you get a pass because you're still too young to understand and appreciate, excuse me, a good steak. One thing I know about myself is this. When I want to get stronger and I want to get bigger, uh, when I eat more steak, I get bigger and stronger fast. When I don't get bigger and stronger faster. So that is not really cool. So that's just something I figured out with my body. Now, everybody's body is different. I don't I don't pretend to know everybody's body type, but most people, see, this is my clothes bag and this is my gym bag, right? So, and then when it comes to my gym bag, I'll show you this, guys. I have tools in my bag, right? Which doll? Oh, this doll right here. Yeah. Um, I'll show you the doll, but this is my gym bag, guys. So in my gym bag, I have bands. I like this. It's called Alpha Brain. It's really good. I have a big belt representing we the people for the United States of America. I've got straps I use. Um, all my straps and everything that I use is all red, white, and blue because I'm a patriot. And yeah, my gym bag is like my tool bag. Yeah, this sucker right here is kind of scary. This is yeah. Well, she's a collectible item from my grandmother. So my grandmother and my grandfather died on COVID in 2020. COVID took both of my grandparents. Believe it or not, guys, I've lost 9 relatives in the last 2 years. In the last 2 years, 9 of my family members have died. All my grandparents, except for one. It's been, it's kind of been one of those things where I tell people to keep pushing, because I know how hard life can be. Like, I didn't expect to lose my grandparents. I didn't even get to see my grandparents before they died because I was stationed in overseas. So, yeah, it's no big deal, man. That's why I say, like, we're all suffering in our own way. We're all going through battles. Everybody that you know is going through a battle that you don't know about. So that's where my empathy comes from. I'm just more aware that everybody is suffering a battle. I'm just more aware of it, guys, than other people. But yeah, I appreciate the empathy. So what I try to do is I try to do my best to carry their memories with me. And I'm far from perfect. I have my flaws, but I try hard. I do my best, and at the end of the day, um, that's all I can do. All I can do is try to do my best and carry their memories with me. That's kind of what the house is. A lot of the house is just memories. Um, this was from a Native American. It's a collector piece. Before I go, I'll show you this. All right, pull up stand. These are my grandfather's. My grandfather was a warrior. So I've got these knives. These are cut out of the antler of a deer. and I put him right here. My grandfather was known as the White Rhino because he was really strong and powerful. His ashes are right there. So, I'll tell you what, let me pack everything up in the car. Let me pack everything up, or at least let me get everything ready to pack, and I'll play you guys on my way out for sure. That's cool. So, right, we got that, we got that. Make sure I got my other shoes. I'm going to put these shoes on. Put these shoes right here. All right. Let me just make sure I have everything ready. Put these here. Boom. Get my... Definitely digging these banana cream pie smoothie shakes. Got to shout out, they are really good. Take 2 of these with me. And a chicken and rice. Take 2 of those and a chicken and rice with me for the road. This, where'd I put you guys at? There you are. This is also my lunchbox I take. This is my Yukon lunchbox. Right here. Yeah, so when I take a trip, guys, and I'm going to be out for a while, I have my food with me. I'm always ready to go. And I tell you guys, it may seem like a lot, but I don't have to go to the gym. I don't have to wear nicer clothes. I don't have to do any of this, but I choose to. I don't have to, but I choose to. The choice is for me being prepared. That's what separates me from other people. Simple as that. It's our choices, guys. Throw one of these. And this is for my brother. This is for my brother. Give him some food, some oats, some food. My brother is younger. He's in his 20s. So anytime I see him, I give my brother a bunch of free food because I love my brother. Oh, no. Can't go wrong with chicken and rice. Oh, heck no. Chicken and rice is the truth. Now, chicken and rice is so good. People don't realize if you just eat chicken, rice, and eggs, and maybe a little bit of veggies here and there, but you don't really even eat a lot of vegetables. I mean, you can eat vegetables. I'm not against vegetables, but you really don't need them. Because, think about a caveman. Do you think a caveman went around eating vegetables all day? Think about that. The human beings are apex predators. We are the most predatorial species on the earth. We are the top of the food line. We can move better than any other creature on earth. Not fastest, not strongest, but we have a combination. We have a combination of speed and power and the ability to think, and we're hunters. Delaney, hello again. I truly believe that people are the apex predator on earth. Because with our tools, our brain, we move really well, guys. People don't realize how well the human body can move. All right. Got me a little creatine in here. By the way, yeah, you do need protein, you need amino acids, you need fat. You need really good fats. If you don't have good energy and you don't have good skin, start eating more healthy fat. Guys, I eat like 6 or 9 eggs a day. And I have more energy and my blood work is perfect. Let's see. like Dragon Ball Z. I like Dragon Ball Z. I used to like cartoons. It's just I just don't really do cartoons as much as I used to. I love Dragon Ball Z though. Oh, well, I appreciate you. You said it's not too bad of a show. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, far from a professional piano player, but I just come on here to play music and people kind of like it. So if I do something, hey, Jason, Saldina, welcome back. If I play something that makes someone smile, sometimes people come on my channel with suicide thoughts. They've been wrung out. They feel like the world is caving in on them. And if I can just offer them a little bit of peace for a little bit. Hopkins, welcome back. Thanks, guys, for coming in. I'm actually on my way out. I'm getting ready to go to the gym and do some other stuff, but I decided to play just a little bit on my way out. So just kind of playing with the D scale and Pachelbel canon, just going in and out. Feel free to ask questions when I'm playing. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone's doing well. I know I'm having a great. Jason, I am doing well. I am doing well, Jason. How is your day? How is your day today? Is that question to me what makes me happy? Is that for one of the other people in the chat, or is that question for me? What makes me happy? I'm thinking. I guess what makes me happy is pursuing a goal and the sense of accomplishment. I like to set a goal and work towards a goal. Um, I don't really aim to be happy. I aim to be peaceful, if that makes sense. I love being happy, but happiness comes and goes. So I guess music makes me happy. Um, but I think it's more about peace for me. If I can keep my mind at peace, everything else follows. So my goal is to be peace of mind, be peaceful in my mind. So influencing other people to be better, playing music, pursuing business, pursuing excellence, volunteering, giving back to people. Those are things that help keep my mind at peace and make me try to become the best, try to become the best version of myself, man. I think all of us have more potential than we realize. Yeah, thanks for that, man. I feel like it's a good goal. Don't you like chaos, buddy? Chaos?
Well, I like to overcome chaos. I think we always slip into peace, order, and chaos, right? So I like to expose myself to chaos and then prove that I can stay peaceful amongst the chaos for self improvement. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean that for real. Like, there's order and there's chaos. I do really well in chaos. Um, when things get really crazy, I tend to have a calm mind, and I've trained myself to be that way. Took a long time to do. Somebody mentioned cartoons earlier. It's kind of like Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack was a show I used to watch a couple episodes on because I loved just the storyline. But when Samurai Jack is faced with adversity, sometimes he has to learn to basically, oh, appreciate it. Thanks. Sometimes Samurai Jack, when faced with adversity, has to conquer himself. We have to conquer ourselves to have inner peace. And once you can do that, gotta get my position right. Boom, something like that. Yep, we are. Got to go to the gym, then we got to shower, then we got to go to a hour and a half trip away. So we need 11, 12, 1, 2, and do all that. So, yeah, just another day in paradise. Yes, I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for tuning in today. And let me see if anyone has. Yep. Until next time, guys, I want to leave on this note. Always believe in yourself. You know you're doing something right when haters are judging you. Build a business, build experience, be the best version of yourself. Yeah, I am going to try to learn more of I wrote it down. That was actually, thank you for that, Klein. That was actually a really good song you recommended. God bless you all. Believe in yourself. Stay good.